Benteen. Come on. Big village, be quick. Bring packs. Bring pack. W. W. Cook. This final haunting message, written by Lieutenant William W. Cook on June 25, 1876, under the orders of Lieutenant Colonel George Armstrong Custer and delivered by Custer's trumpeter John Martin, has sparked over 140 years of debate among military historians and Old West enthusiasts who continue to analyze the tactics, weaponry, and nearly every detail of the Battle of the Little Bighorn. With hundreds of guns involved in the deadly clash between the 7th U.S. Cavalry and Sioux and Cheyenne warriors, only 17 have been definitively linked to the pivotal battle that shaped our frontier history. Among the few firearms positively identified by modern forensics, matching casings or bullets to specific guns from battlefield findings, is the Springfield .4570 carbine, arguably the most significant weapon. Strong evidence suggests this carbine belonged to Private John Martin, also known as Giovanni Martino, the bugler serving as Custer's orderly on the day of the battle. Martin's carbine is a first-model Springfield, serial number 19573, featuring a long, slender wrist, a stacking swivel on the barrel band, and no trapdoor in the butt plate for cleaning tools or a broken shell extractor. Despite its age and a few minor changes, it's a well-preserved example of an early 1873 Springfield carbine. The carbine's overall condition doesn't suggest it was captured by Native Americans, showing typical wear for a gun of its time. One notable modification is that a sear let-off screw was once installed but later removed, with the hole in the stock filled with lead. It's also missing the hammer screw, and the carbine sling ring has been removed from the bar, something commonly seen on military weapons that may have ended up in the hands of Native Americans or civilians, where such an attachment would have been unnecessary. There's strong evidence to suggest this carbine belonged to trumpeter John Martin. At the time of the Battle of the Little Bighorn, only 2 men in the 7th Cavalry went by the name J. Martin. One was Corporal James Martin of Company G, who died during Reno's retreat from the Valley fight. The other was John, Giovanni Martin, the trumpeter in Company H. It is quite probable that this carbine belonged to trumpeter John Martin of Company H because the name J. Martin was hand-carved into the left side of the forearm and the letter H was engraved into the stock close to the butt plate. Adding to the carbine's credibility is a .4570 cartridge case that matches it perfectly, found on Last Stand Hill, even though trumpeter Martin had already left the battlefield and wasn't there. After delivering his crucial message, he linked up with Benteen and survived the battle, living to the age of 70. It's possible that as Martin hurried off the field, he may have handed his carbine to a fellow trooper, perhaps due to the common issue of jamming from brittle copper-cased cartridges, or he might have dropped it on the way to Benteen's position. While this Springfield from the Custer battle bears all the signs of being trumpeter John Martin's carbine, it remains a topic for debate among Custer enthusiasts.